moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball. You're a scapegoat, your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, but there must be that some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store, champions I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path. You see, these legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular rap that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball. You're a scapegoat, your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, but there must be that some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store, champions I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path. You see, these legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular rap that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes My champions dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fire fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gives into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just hot tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you'll see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fire fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gives into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just hot tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you'll see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary stats and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary stats and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million dominion until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished. Your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, but for my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, but for my speed and some of the pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of HP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom, you're finished. Your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of HP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom, you're finished. Your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man. under my tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished. Your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished. Your fish fillet when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain, my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running Dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom, you're finished. Your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain, my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running Dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gives into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom, you're finished. Your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gives into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball. You're a scapegoat, your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me and my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball. You're a scapegoat, your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brain's a strain, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just hot tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's playing, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brain's a strain, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends and it's my funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just hot tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's playing, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed. And some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of HP. I'm really killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished the kingdom. You're finished, your fish fillings, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my attack. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again, you're slain. To explain my brains are strained, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister, villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends, you Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me, I'm running dominion, buffing my speed and some of the tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain. Hey-ho, let me take over and amaze those couch potatoes as I slay foes who stray close to my caseload of great flows. Every moment I make goes straight to the summoner showcase. Most played so they know me as the great ball, you're a scapegoat. Your opinion's nothing to me. I'm running Dominion, buffing my speed, and some of the summoners coming at me are just gonna be me to increase my sum of XP. I'm brilliant, killing a million minions a minute until I've diminished your kingdom. You're finished. Your fish fillets, your tower is under attack. I'm the Tiananmen Square man, you're vanishing under my tank. My champion's dismantling your pantheon and ganking them. He's leaving them bleeding and needing immediate treatment from an ambulance. And when it comes to spells, I'm betting you can't even spell chrysanthemum. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. Fireballs at the riot store. Champions, I try them all and level them up into higher forms till my enemies look at the eye of the storm. I'm taking aim and raining pain again you're slain. To explain my brains are straight, but it's safe to say I remain insane. I lay in wait beneath the shrubberies and jungle leaves, coming from the trees to plunder everything but your dungarees. My hunger needs feeding, I feast on feeble underlings and leave them wondering if it's thunder or my tummy rumbling. And now I'm within your perimeter, administering your distributor with a particularly vicious and pitiless kick in the knickers until it gets into testicular sickness. My method's meticulous, this record's ridiculous. I'm a carnivorous, sinister villainous killer, you're just a little wuss. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I lead the League of Legends. You Egypts need protection. My collection increases weekly till I reach perfection. I'm brutal, I lack scruples, so any defense is actually futile. I'll never attend a tribunal till everything ends in its live funeral. I've got rooms full of rooms, it's not just pop tunes I produce with lots of vitality, clarity, avarice, malice, alacrity. It's a laugh to see you after me on my masteries. What's that you're trying to cast at me? I'm cleansing anything men have attempted to send in my path, you see. These legendary staffs and blades will send a competitor back to base. My most regular web that's played, an enemy has been slain.